Hello, Gonzalo. How are you? Good evening. I believe you're probably on mute.
Yeah, sorry. Caesar, right?
Yes, that's correct. How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine, thank you. Getting home from my work and excited for this course.
It's a long, long, long course. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah, I'm aware about that, but I want to do a master, so I'm really excited for this, and I was
Awesome.
thinking about to do it.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. We have a lot of work to do, but before we get into subject, let me introduce myself. Um, well, you know my name already, Cesar
Yeah.
Obregon. I currently live in Mexico. I live very close to Cancun in a city called Merida. And I've been living in Merida for about close to 4 years already. Okay,
Okay.
pretty much. Um, yes, I work for the automobile industry. I'm a project manager for, we manufacture interchangers, heat interchangers like radiators, evaporators, condensers. Also, we do air conditioning systems, all for the automobile industry, also for buses and for motorcycles. We do plastic components. And well, I am one of the a few project managers working in this company. And pretty much my profession is making sure projects they get done and they produce, and that's pretty much my profession. I'm married. I have a daughter, 8 years old. She's a swimmer. She likes to swim, so it makes sense, right? Because we're really close to the beach. It's very hot over here, so she likes to swim. And what else about me? Yes, well, I'm from Mexico, but I was raised in the United States. I used to live many years in Texas, where I was educated. As a matter of fact, I completed my master's degree in Texas, University of Texas. But that was a long time ago. And yeah, that's pretty much that wraps it up about me. Tell me about you. Tell me about
Oh,
yourself.
okay, that's really awesome, Caesar. Working in automobile industry, it made me really excited. Yeah, I know I've been in Cancun like 10 years ago for my prom trip, and I really love Mexico. About me, I am industrial engineer. I work for a B&B company here in Bolivia. We make beer. So I am in the beer
Yeah, we,
industry.
we can trade, you know.
Yeah, I can send you like boxes of beer and you can send me an automobile. I'm right with that. So that, I mean, the production part of the company. So in quality control, I make physic chemistry analysis for beer to see that everything is in order and they get out of to market. So, but my really passion is about data. I want to do a master in United States or Hong Kong in data analytics, and maybe I want to do machine learning also. So I'm really excited, as I said you before, for this course because I want this course to help me improve my English and also get the score I need to get into the universities.
Of course, you need a good score for TOEFL.
Yeah, I really need it. So about my family, I'm 28 years old, so I don't want kids. uh,
Late, you don't want kids soon.
yeah, anytime soon. So I live with my mom and my sister because one of my parents parents are divorced, so I look for my mom and my sister. So that's all I can say about me. I am a very excited person. In Bolivia, we don't have like sea or beach any near.
No, you live in
So
the mountains, right?
yeah, but we have all of it. Santa Cruz is like tropical, like we have forests there. Then Cochabamba, Bolivia, where I live, it's a little bit mountains,
Mhm.
and La Paz City, it's all mountains. We live there in the mountains, literally. So what I do for fun, I love soccer. My favorite team is Real Madrid, and here in
Of course.
Bolivia is the strongest. It's
Yes.
that's the name it's called the strongest. So that is my passion, and also I like video games.
Of
So
course.
that's what I do.
Okay. Awesome. You have a lot of projects ahead of you. So you have a lot of projects, and one of the biggest projects is trying to get an education abroad, outside your
Yeah.
country, and it's not easy. I'll tell you that it's not easy, but also it's not impossible. But
Yeah.
requires a lot of effort and dedication. And and I'm here to help you so you can get a good score for the TOEFL. But we have to first, before we get into subject speaking on the structure from the actual exam, we need to go over many things so that we can understand the exam a little bit better. We need to review a lot of grammar structures, punctuations. We need to practice our reading and get more vocabulary. That's what we need. All of
Okay.
these exams are about vocabulary, vocabulary, and also understanding idioms. Do you know what idioms are? Some
Idiomas.
phrases?
Okay.
Not necessarily, because, for example, you may have some expressions that are native of Bolivia and
Okay.
also in Mexico, in many places. We need to
Jergas.
understand those phrases from the States, from perhaps England, Australia, Canada. They all change. They
Okay.
all different.
Yeah,
And
like
I'll tell you that because I used to live in Canada. So yes, big surprise. It's very different from the States.
yeah, like you call flat in United Kingdom to apartments, right? To apartments.
They call that flat. That's
Yeah.
correct. And you know what? You have a right now hearing you, you have a pretty good level of speaking, and I'm guessing that you've been practicing for a long time as well, right?
Yeah, I've been since I was 7 years old in like American schools,
Hmm.
but since I was in university, I really didn't practice English. So I forgot a lot about grammar because we have a lot
Hmm.
of tenses like past perfect, present perfect, future
Oh yes.
perfect. All that I knew that I had to practice, right? Um,
Yes,
the vocabulary and maybe some past participle tenses I remember, but I really need to do the base for this, and also not only for the exam, right? It, also, I want to learn about the language, about like you say, the phrases,
exactly.
some areas. So for everything, right? Like
Yes.
for curricular level, and like I said, I'm very excited about this course.
Awesome. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about the structure, how we're going to divide everything for the next weeks. Okay,
Okay.
because we have pretty much about 2 months and a half of uh, a lot of work, and it's
Yeah.
good work. It's good work, and I don't know if you have this calendar. Do you
Yeah.
have it with you? Okay, so
Actually,
you know pretty much how everything is gonna work.
yes.
We are going to start with the first module, A7. It's right here. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to try to do our best to keep up with this schedule. Okay.
Okay.
Unless we have some inconveniences, because we might have some, perhaps, I don't know. I can think of many, but you know what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Yes. Of
So,
course.
so this is one of them that I wanted to discuss with you. So yes, uh, we're gonna start with A7, and I already created the course. I sent to you the actual the key to get inside person. Let me show you
Yes.
right here. Okay, the course ID.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Okay, you have your course ID. This is this one you needed to log in. Okay,
Yes. Okay.
and it gives you the instructions what to do. You go into this website. You should register. And if you do not already have an account, otherwise just log in. If you don't have an account, let me know so that I can let our academic coordinator about it so she can walk you through, okay?
Yeah. That was a question I had.
Okay,
They sent me an account. I didn't know if I had to get an account of myself or log in with the account they gave me. So I already log in the account they gave me, and I have your name here. So
okay,
person
awesome.
English Interactive 3, Cesar Obregon, right?
Okay, perfect. So what I need to do now is uh, well, I mean, right after we finish this conversation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to release the activities for this first section, okay? And then
Okay.
you will have to log in this ID.
Okay.
Now, you will have a different ID for each course. For example, we have A7, then we will have A8, okay? And this
Okay.
will be different. This will be
Perfect.
something different. And A9 different, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was doing this. This means the same. No, they're different. All of them are different. Sorry.
Okay. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Yes. And then that's something that I want to discuss because sometimes it creates some conflict with some students and they're
Yeah.
not able to log in and then they have a lot of work and it piles up. So
Yeah.
yes, A7, this is your course ID. Once we reach A7, a different course ID, A9, different course ID, okay?
Understood.
No problem. All right. And
Thanks.
I will be very, very persistent. Gonzalo,
Okay.
are you working in your exercises? Yes, teacher. And then I look, no, you haven't. Okay.
Don't worry. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Okay. And I wanted to show you this structure. And we're here. We're actually in a very intermediate level,
Okay.
which trust me, we have a lot of vocabulary that we're going to learn, a lot of grammar structures, a lot of speaking pronunciation. I will walk you through it and I will solve any questions that we might encounter. Okay, I just wanted to show you. And then once we complete the intermediate, we will reach up to the advanced level, which is A10, A11, A12, okay?
Perfect.
But it's gonna be fast because we are having class every day, okay?
Yes. Yes, I know that. I have a question. What about A13 and A14?
13 and 14. Okay, these ones are special. It means that these courses, they're not listed in person in the platform that you will log in. This one is more open to what the instructor is going to teach. If the
Okay.
subject, if the group is going to be focused on literature, we will learn literature. If it's punctuation and essays, we will learn punctuation and essays. So they're very, very special courses. They're designed whenever they get a group and they agree on a certain subject.
Okay, that's awesome. That's
Yes,
awesome.
I just completed one of them, actually.
Oh,
A13, yes, and we learn about essays, different
I'm
types of essays, and also punctuation and reading articles and stuff. A very advanced level course, okay?
okay. Okay, I'm going
Very,
to
very, very advanced. So
write.
the expectation is very high, okay? It's pretty much like a university course,
Okay, that's
yes?
really.
Mhm.
I'm going to write it down.
And also, I wanted to let you know that we will do some surveys. Okay.
Okay.
Every day we will have a survey where you're going to be prompted to answer some of these questions about the preparation of the discussion, and also if you understood the information. And of course, you will let me know. You know what, Cesar? Today's lesson was a little complicated. Do you think next class we can discuss a little bit more about this? We can do a little bit more exercises? That's what these are about. Now, the difference here is we're only one-on-one, you know, it's just only you and me. So it's different. Sometimes I have a class with more than 6 people, so it's complicated, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. So everything is structured to be easier for both of us, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And also, well, this is for the everyday, the daily survey, you know, three questions, very
Okay.
easy. And then we will have an evaluation about satisfaction at some level, okay? And then the teacher preparation. And of course, whenever we need to do a survey, I will let you know because I
Okay.
will release the survey, okay?
Okay.
Up to here, do you have any questions?
Do you mean by releasing, putting on the
Me.
website, or
Yes,
you?
that's me giving you the survey.
Okay, but you're going to release the
I will
survey
prompt you. Yes, I will
in
let you know.
my English lab, so that,
Uh,
or you are
no,
going to send
for
me.
example, let me show you something. Let me show you the daily, like, for example, I'm gonna launch the survey. Can you see it?
Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
You can
see it.
see it now, right?
Yeah, yeah, right. I can see it.
Okay, let me close it. Boom. And
Okay.
then I'll tell you, Gonzalo, can you complete the survey? And this is going to be at the end, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
This is going
Perfect.
to be at the end of the discussion. This is for the survey. Now, I want to show you something.
Perfect.
Also, all of the classes, they every day they are recorded. And for example, we are streaming at this moment. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
showing, but we're supposed to be streaming. I don't know what's going on. Oh, because I'm not showing my screen. So, so whenever I show my screen, you're gonna see the recording here. And also, the class is going to be in the cloud.
Oh, that's really good.
In the Zoom, you can
Really,
watch
really
the
good.
recording in YouTube or in Zoom, either way,
Okay. Perfect.
right?
Perfect. That's really good.
Awesome. Now you can see.
Yeah, yeah. I can see
Okay,
it.
perfect. Now here, this is pretty much how I see Pearson, right?
Yeah.
So this is A,
I
B,
was. Yep.
C. Can you, no? Yes, can you see it?
Yeah.
Let me, let me,
I
let
can
me
see.
share again.
Yeah, that's the screen I had. I have.
Okay, perfect. So this is pretty much A7.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Okay.
A8, A9. This is what it is,
Okay.
okay? So for A7, we're going to do all of these exercises, okay? And we start with A1.
Okay.
Module A, Unit A1. Module A, Unit A1. And now we have
Modules.
all of these exercises, okay?
Oh my God. Okay.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That.
we're trying to moderate so that you can also practice the good information also, but you don't lose track, and also
Okay.
you don't get overwhelmed because I understand that you have other activities, you work,
Yeah.
and you have other things to do, right?
Well, don't worry about that. I'm really taking this course serious. So
Okay,
you're the
so
teacher. You tell me how.
let's give it a try in the beginning, see how everything goes, and from
Okay.
there we will see what's up. Okay,
Okay.
and let me see, let me do a checkup where we are. Okay, so pretty much I showed you. Let's get started. Okay, let's see. Do you have any questions so far,
No.
or no problem? Okay, so at this moment you're looking at the objectives. Always before we start a unit, we need to talk about what we're going to learn in each section.
Okay.
In this part, we have done a breakdown of each of the skills. We have listening, we have speaking, we have grammar,
So there are.
pronunciation, reading and vocabulary, and writing. And from the learning section, for example, in this unit, we're going to predict the relationships between people, listen for facts about people's lives, listen for main ideas about people's lifestyles. Also,
Okay.
take notes on a lecture. And trust me, um, all of this is very summarized, but the exercises will guide us through the objectives. What is it that we're trying to learn? Okay.
Okay.
This is just for you so you can understand what is the expectation. Okay.
Okay.
For speaking, we're going to practice some social skills on how to do plans, accept and decline some invitations. Okay. What
Okay.
are the phrases that we can use to do that? In grammar, now this is a big one.
Yeah.
Simple present and present continuous. This is easy peasy stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Expressions for suggesting, why don't we, how about, let's. Okay.
Okay.
Idioms, phrases, like you said, we
Yeah.
need to know this. This is a big one in TOEFL. TOEFL always is telling you, when the person says this,
Yeah.
what is actually the meaning? What are they trying to say? That's how the TOEFL is. It's very tricky, but they want to know if you're familiar with phrases, with
Oh.
idioms, with cultural information. Okay,
Just.
pronunciation, stress in words. Yes, this is very important because when we stress words, we can show different kinds of meanings in regards of information. Okay, the rhythm in
Okay.
sentences is pretty much linked to stress. Reading and vocabulary, we're going to read the small articles and try to answer some questions, see if we understand the learning comprehension section. Getting meaning from the context, understanding main ideas and details. In writing, pre-writing techniques like taking notes, and also as an exercise, write an expository paragraph. Okay.
Okay.
And as a skill, use a clear topic sentence, supporting details, and a conclusion. It's like doing an essay, pretty much.
Yeah.
A lot of information for 2 days. So let's see. Like I said, I'm not going to overwhelm you, but
Okay.
if you said, I want more, no problem. I got no problem for that. Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of work to do in this section. Okay. So I'm going to
Okay.
stop sharing and let's get into the fun part. We're going to start with a video. Let's go into a video listening section. Okay. Let
Okay.
me just open up the interface here. Give me just a sec so I can show you my screen. All right. If you hear a dog barking, sorry, it's my dog. It's just very hot
Don't worry.
outside. And he's laying next to me, so he stretches sometimes, okay? It's a
Okay.
husky.
Don't worry.
It's a husky. His name is Paco, so okay.
I have a puck, like his name is so
Oh, awesome.
maybe,
But that was a small dog.
yeah,
A
it's, I
pug
live
is a
in
small.
an apartment, so yeah, it's for apartment dog.
Okay, awesome. All right. So let's get into it. Here
Okay.
we have a pre-listening. We're going to do some predictions. Now,
Okay.
we have some characters here, okay? And we have here an explanation. Talia Santos works as a news researcher for Newsline, a TV and internet news program. It's Tuesday morning. Amy Lee, another Newsline employee, sees Talia and greets her. Okay, so they greet each other. Now, whenever we have italics here, italics, that what does it mean, Gonzalo?
It's
When we
like
have,
a
yes, italic. Así que
cursiva.
están inclinadas.
Yeah. Letra cursiva, me imagino. I imagine that it's like the introducing where Newsline researcher for
Newsline is a proper name. It means is the name of the TV station.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, like a title. We do that in grammar and we
Okay,
do that in literature to identify proper names. In this case, it is the name of a TV channel, TV company, but it could be a title of a book, a title of a newspaper, someone. Okay, just letting you know so that we can. This is important to identify these proper names because
yeah.
sometimes we get caught on this and we don't understand.
Okay,
Remember, whenever you have a capital letter, una mayúscula, and
perfect.
then you have italics, be careful. It's a title of a name
Perfect.
of something. In
Okay.
this case, TV news program. Okay. And then we have a question. Look at the picture. What do you think? Predict. How does Talia know Amy? She knows Amy very well. They are co-workers and friends. That's the first option. She doesn't know Amy very well. They are co-workers, but they aren't friends. It happens, okay?
Yeah, I know.
She has just met Amy recently. Amy is a new employee. Okay. So all of these are predictions. What do you think? What is your point of view according to this picture?
I think that is the second one. She doesn't know
Okay.
Amy very well. They are co-workers, but they are friends.
Okay. It could happen, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now watch the video and check your prediction. So
Okay.
this is the fun part. We're going to watch video. Let me know if you can listen to it.
Okay.
Can you hear it? Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna play it again. Some subtitles, so you can identify. So let's see.
Okay.
Good morning, Talia. Oh, hi. Good morning. You know, you're working too hard. I know. I always work this hard. Maybe you could mention that to Tony. I don't think he knows it. Wait, is that a new hairstyle? It's very unique. Very funny. I had to work late last night. I'm tired, I'm in a bad mood, and I don't care about my hair. That's probably why you're not a reporter yet. You think so? No, I'm just kidding. You may be right. Maybe Tony will take you more seriously after you finish the TV journalism class. Oh no, my class! I forgot it's tomorrow. What's the homework? Compare the same news story from two different sources. Oh, that's easy enough to do. Sounds interesting too. I guess I'll do it after work. You work too hard.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what about your prediction?
I think it was accurate. Um, first it seems like they were attacking each other, but then it looked like they were joking about like coworkers.
Exactly.
So I think that they are not friends, but I think that they knew each other already.
Okay. So you would go with the first option, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. They know each other, right?
Right. They-
They know each other, they're workers, they're co-workers, and maybe friends. And actually, Amy is telling Talia, you know what, you work too hard. You need to
yeah,
chill. You need to chill and maybe have fun, relax. Okay, you get stressed out too fast. She even forgot her homework.
yeah, yeah. So and they were joking about with his boss, right?
Yes, good observation. Now, um, Talia refers to her boss as Tony.
Yeah.
Mm, why do we call our boss directly by his first name? I mean, what I'm trying to say, is it a good sign of a good relationship, or is just that there's no respect? What is your point of view? What is your opinion?
I think that they have a good relationship. It's not about. I don't think that. I think that they respect him. If you are talking about the boss, so it's about good relationship for me.
Yes, that's correct. And also, it's very common in the United States to call your boss by his first name. It's okay, no problem. But what if your boss was an older person? You know, it's a
Yeah,
different situation, right?
yeah. Maybe
You
here
would.
in
I'm
South
sorry.
America, maybe here in South America and more proper Latin America, we have the I don't know costumbre. Sorry, I don't remember the word for that. To call the boss, but the degree, right? Like
Okay,
engineer Oscar or ingeniero Oscar, right?
that's correct. And it's very similar to what we do here in Mexico.
Yeah,
It's
Latin
very
America.
similar, exactly, but not in the States. Okay, in the States, there's I don't at least I don't recall uh, calling someone as an engineer or a bachelorette. You don't call them that. Only
Yeah,
perhaps when you have a PhD, but it's only in the medical field or in school. You call them doctors.
yeah,
But other than that, there is more like a cultural trend that we in Latin America have, and you're correct.
yeah. Train like that.
Mhm.
That's right.
Okay, let me show you my screen again. Let's do some work now. We watched the
Perfect.
video, read each question and choose the correct answer. So let's look at the questions. Let me see. Let's look at the questions and see if we can see if we understood what we watched. Number
Okay,
one, can you help me with the reading and choose the correct answer? Let's
of course.
practice.
So it said, what does Amy say to Talia? You're working too hard, right?
Okay. Number two.
Why does Talia feel tired today? She worked late. I don't remember this. I think it was between she worked late and she didn't sleep well last night.
Okay. So which one? She was out late last night. She worked late last night. She didn't sleep well last night.
She was out late last night.
Okay. Three.
What kind of class are Talia and Amy taking? A research class.
Research. Research.
research. Okay.
What about
When will
4?
when will Talia do her class assignment? She's going to do it during her lunch hour. After work.
Okay,
She's
she's going to do it after work.
after work.
Okay, are you sure? We
Um,
can watch the video again.
okay. That's perfect for me.
Okay,
Let's
let's
do
see.
it.
Let's do it once more.
Okay.
Good morning, Talia. Oh, hi. Good morning. You know, you're working too hard. I know. I always work this hard. Maybe you could mention that to Tony. I don't think he knows it. Wait, is that a new hairstyle? It's very unique. Very funny. I had to work late last night. I'm tired, I'm in a bad mood, and I don't care about my hair. That's probably why you're not a reporter yet. You think so? No, I'm just kidding. You may be right. Maybe Tony will take you more seriously after you finish the TV journalism class. Oh no, my class! I forgot it's tomorrow. What's the homework? Compare the same news story from 2 different sources. Oh, that's easy enough to do. Sounds interesting too. I guess I'll do it after work. You work too hard.
Okay, I think I got 2 wrong.
Okay.
So number 2 was work late last night. So was the
Okay.
second one.
Mhm.
And number 3 was a TV journalism class.
Journalism.
Journalism. Okay.
Some. Even though you have an S and M, at the end that you have a pronunciation some.
Okay. Journalism. Right?
Yes. Mhm, correct.
Perfect.
So let's see. Let's check it out.
Let's see.
No problem.
Okay.
Good job, sir.
Thanks.
And
Thanks.
that's pretty much what we're going to do in this section about exercises. Okay, we're going to try
Okay.
to do a certain part of the exercises, and you will have one more to complete. Okay,
Okay.
no problem. Okay, let's go now to the second part of the video. Give me just a second. Let me open up really fast. Okay, we have another pre-listening, number 2. Amy and
Okay. There's
Talia. Yes. Amy, can you see my screen?
yeah, I can say it.
Okay. Continue their conversation. Talia's boss, Tony, comes over to Talia cubicle. He wants to talk to Talia. Okay. So the following sentences are in Talia and Tony's conversation. Predict which sentence do you think Tony says? Can you help me reading all of the options?
Okay, of course. I have something important to talk to you about. I need some background information for that transportation story. I know you've been hoping for a break. By the way, you look different. Did you finish the research?
Okay. So what do you think is the correct?
I'm between 3 options. I think that is the number 1,
Okay.
number 2, and the last one. Did you
And the
finish
last one.
the
Did you
research?
finish the research? Okay,
Yeah.
good. Let's watch the video and see what's up. What
Okay.
happens?
I have an idea. Why don't you take a break tonight? Yeah, why not come with me to a party? No, thanks. Maybe some other time? Come on, Josh Taylor, the content guy from News Buzz, is having a party. A lot of interesting people will be there. You might meet someone. Thanks for the invite, but I'm too busy to go. All this work, plus the homework assignment.
Good, you're both here. I have something important to talk to you about. What are you working on?
I'm fact-checking the transportation story. She's always working, Tony.
Listen, I have a big project for you to work on. I know you've been hoping for a break. This may be it.
Really? That's great.
Come to my office in about 10 minutes. By the way, you look different. Have you done something with your hair?
Okay.
Also, right?
Well, you know, you have to take care of your hair whenever you go to work.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Right?
Right.
And what is the correct sentence? What do you think?
I think that Tony talked about a lot of things. So first he said he had something important to talk about with Talia. And then he said she have been hoping for a break also. Um she looked different, definitely.
That's correct. So I have something important to talk to you about. That's another one. The second one, Talia, she's the one that says it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't count. So it will be this one, of course. I know you've been hoping for a break. And like you said, by the way, you look different.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No problem. Okay, so we watched the video. Let's do some questioning. Give me just a
Okay.
second. Just a sec. Let me open up this. All right, so let's see. Boom, right here. Let me show you my screen. Okay, so again, the same drill. Read each question and choose the correct answer.
Perfect.
Please help me reading the first question.
What does Amy invite Talia to do? Go to a party with her.
Okay, number two.
What is Talia working on now? The transportation story. What does Tony come to see Talia about? A big project?
A big project, that's correct. Okay, do you consider watching the video again? No need?
I think that no need. So let's see. I have confidence about myself. Maybe
Okay,
number
good.
two. Let's see.
Okay, let's check it out. Hey, no
Yeah.
problem.
Ooh.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, and remember, this is going to be available, so you can listen to it again.
Okay.
Now we completed the listening with videos. Now let's practice some vocabulary. Let me open up. Give me just a second. Okay. Sorry that my internet's a little bit slow.
Don't worry, we have that in Bolivia.
It's actually the time when everyone is using the internet. So
Yeah.
Okay, so vocabulary, and then we have a title. How do you feel? Number one. So let's see. In the video, Talia says, "I'm in a bad mood." Okay. The box below contains additional words and phrases that describe how people feel. So feelings and moods, okay? Click on the light bulb to see the meanings of these words, okay? And we have some words and also we have some expressions, okay? In a bad mood, in a great mood, laid back, okay. So this is the light bulb. Whenever we need to check out maybe a definition or maybe a tip, we click here. Give me just a second. Let's complete here. When you are sure you understand all of the expressions, do the exercise. Choose the answer that means the opposite of each word or phrase. Now, Gonzalo, it's very important before you start answering any type of exercise, even in engineering, always make
Okay.
sure you understand the instructions.
Perfect. Yeah, because I was seeing the phrases, and I thought we had to get the same word, not the opposite.
Exactly. So if you don't do that, let me tell you an anecdote. I got my certification from Cambridge. I
Okay.
remember like it was yesterday. And I remember one of the test takers, she was crying at the end of the exam. And she said, what happened was that I, I marked my scan sheet wrong. I skipped one number. And from there, all of the answers were wrong.
Yeah. Oh my.
So maybe not the same situation, but what I'm trying to say is that one mistake can cost us a lot,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So we need to be careful always to be in control of what we are reading and doing. Okay, so let's go into the light bulb. Let's see. And we
Okay.
have some definitions. For example, cheerful is an adjective that means it's a description. It means happy and feeling good. Example, Yoko is always cheerful and has a smile for everyone. Okay, that's good. Let's try the next one. Help me with the reading, please.
Okay. Confident. Sure that you can do something well. Do you want me to read italic also?
No. This is just an example. So confident, okay, it's an adjective. Let's
Adjective.
go for the next one. Depressed.
Okay, depressed. It's also an adjective, and it means very sad.
Okay, the next one.
Energetic, also an adjective, and means very active. Then
Okay,
the next one, exhausted. It's also
yes,
an adjective, and it means extremely tired.
good. The next one.
In a bad mood, it's a preposition or phrase, right? Am I
Yes.
okay? Feeling unhappy or angry.
Okay, so it means a prepositional phrase.
A prepositional phrase. Okay.
Yes. Okay, pretty much an idiom because it's composed, it's got different words to
Yeah.
make expression. Okay, that's what it means. And
Okay.
there's a lot of them. Let's go to the next one. Yes, there's a lot of them.
In a great mood, prepositional phrase. Feeling very happy or pleased.
Okay,
Laid back. That's an idiom. Maybe herga, right?
yes.
Calm or relaxed with a tendency not to worry about anything.
Okay, yes.
Then,
And the difference between a prepositional phrase and an idiom, in an idiom, you only have two words. In a prepositional phrase, you also have prepositions. ¿Cuáles
okay.
son tus preposiciones? To, in, on, at,
Right.
by, for. They're connectors,
Okay.
okay? But in the end, it's also an idiom, but we are making a breakdown. This is a
Okay.
prepositional phrase and this is an idiom because idiom, pure idiom because it's only two words,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
okay?
Prepositions are connectors. Let me write that down, please. Connectors. Okay.
Oh, we will
Uh,
talk about prepositions, don't worry.
yeah. Okay. Perfect. So
Nervous,
next one is nervous. That's an adjective and means worry or frightened about something and unable to relax.
good.
Then we have relaxed. It means more calm and less worried.
Okay,
And
good,
finally, we have tense. That it's an adjective and it means nervous and anxious.
good, anxious. Now, I'm pretty sure you already had this question. Why some of the words look very similar to Spanish? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder that?
Maybe because our language comes from Latin
Mm-hmm.
and Spanish, English, I don't know, like Italian comes from Latin. So maybe because of that, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
But English is Anglo-Saxon.
Sorry?
Yeah, the English language is Anglo-Saxon.
Oh, don't forget about what I said.
No. Check it out. Uh, if you ever have a chance to look at a map
Okay.
that shows the Roman territory, you're going to find out that also the British Isles or islands were also part of the Roman Empire.
Oh, that's okay. That's a really good.
Yes, and also something is about history. Okay,
Okay.
for example, why do Argentinians speak the way they speak? Because first they had Spanish people come into the country, and then they had Italians.
Yes,
So it's a combination of Spanish and Italian.
and I think they also had British people, right?
But that was afterwards.
Okay. Yeah.
That was afterwards, and then French, and then Germans. But
Really?
like the U.S. pretty much. But
Yeah.
for example, in the case of England, for example, the UK, it's got still dialects
Okay.
based in English. So we
Yeah.
have different eras, different dialects, uh, which are English, Anglo-Saxon based, but also we have some influence from Latin.
Yeah.
So in the end, you said, but teacher, we have this word, and they mean the same. We have one that is very similar to Spanish, and we have one that is completely different. Yes, because one is pure English word, and the other one is a synonym in Latin. Now, teacher,
Okay.
why do we have some words that they look French? Remember, the UK used to be conquered by the French. And
Oh.
also their neighbors. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Even though they hate each other, but they're neighbors.
So
Something had to happen, right?
maybe some words cross each other's country, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, they when I was traveling around like Chile, I don't know, Argentina, they thought that I was Mexican.
Really?
Yeah, really. I think that Bolivian people talk very similar to Mexican people. They also always tell me that I'm Mexican.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I had when I used to live in Texas, I had some friends from Bolivia.
Oh yeah.
And you're right. But also remember that people change according to the region,
Yes. Yes.
and they have different accent.
Yeah.
So if I would say that Bolivian people are very similar to Mexican people in the way they express each other, I would say yes, but more about people from center Mexico.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, because people in the north and in the south, they're completely different.
Yes, we have that too here. People on the east side of Bolivia talk a lot of different, like the
Speak
R.
different.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
R. It's a lot different. Like if people from the west talk like I don't know. I'm going to say a word, pero. They talk like that. So pero on the east side they talk like perro.
Oh, okay.
It's
So the
really,
R is a little bit different.
yeah, the R is a little bit different, and also the people from the West, they don't pronounce the S word. So it's
Oh,
like, I don't know, carro. Por decir, o en vez de decir
uh,
carros, they said carro, los carros.
ah, but we have people that do that here. The same thing in Mexico.
Yeah, that's interesting for me. Like, I don't know why they talk like that. And also in the West side of the people, it stressed me the R word. I have like my parents are from both sides. My dad is from the West side, and my mom is from the East side.
Oh
So
man.
I took the best of both of them. So pronounce the R correctly and I pronounce the S correctly. So
Okay.
I think that's similar to Mexican people, maybe. But
Yes.
like you said, it's from the center of Mexico.
Yes, that's correct. And yes, there's some parts in Mexico where they don't pronounce the R,
Oh, also.
the double R. I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
double R.
that-
And they have the same. Uh, I don't want to say problem because it's not a problem. It's just a pronunciation situation.
yeah,
Maybe it's a cultural thing.
exactly. And fun fact, I noticed that people who don't pronounce the double R incorrectly, they speak better English than the people who pronounce the double R correctly.
Oh yes. Uh-huh. I noticed that.
That's really
Well, that's one of the things I liked about being bilingual or trilingual.
you're
Because
trilingual.
I used to hang out with people from France. And also at work, I have a lot of communication with engineers from Brazil.
Oh, okay.
But in the case of my my friends from Brazil, it's more like Portuñol.
Yeah, I know that. We
It's,
said that.
it's different.
Yeah, we
It's
say that
different.
a lot in the.
Yes, yes. Some of my friends, from work, they say, Portuguese is very easy. I said, yes, because they're not speaking Portuguese. They're speaking Portuñol. That's why you understand. I said, what do you mean? Yes, it's like Spanglish.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Spanglish. We have that.
Spanglish,
We have that in my company.
Catalan.
We have the central part, like the central. I don't know how to say. Central structure of my company is in Brazil. So
Okay.
we have a lot of I don't know, courses, capacitations,
Trainings?
trains that I was telling you that I don't know if capacitation
No,
exists.
it's a false cognitive. Training is a correct way.
Training, so they speak a lot of Portuñol. So sometimes
Okay.
we don't understand about a thing that they are saying, but that's when the Portuñol come out.
Yes, that's correct. And don't worry about false cognitives. When I was in Texas and I was a teenager,
Okay.
one of my neighbor that was a really close friend to me, he wanted to say entrenamiento y no, he wanted to speak Spanish, and he was very bad, and half Mexican and half native.
Oh,
Uh, and he wanted to speak Spanish. Yeah, no, Cesar, es que lo van a trinear. I was like, what's trinear? He wanted to say entrenar, pero quería convertir el training en español, trinear.
yeah.
And I said, Alvin, that's not even a word. No, así es como, that's what we speak in Arizona, but that's not a word, dude. No, you're wrong. Okay, I'm not going to argue, man. Yes, you're right. Okay.
I
So,
think that problem is that I had a teacher once that told me, maybe it's a really good advice. He told me that don't think the translating in your head Spanish to English. You have to get into the level of the language that you have to think in English. So try not to think from Spanish to English. Try to think only in English.
Exactly, because that'll be a roadblock.
Yeah.
Because there's different ways of expressing yourself from one language to the other one.
Yeah.
You do a translation, or you can interpret. Do you know the difference between a translation and an interpretation?
Yeah, maybe translation is the way it says. I'm going to say it like in my words, okay? Not technical words. Maybe the translation is the way it's see and you get it into another language. And maybe interpretation is the way it means. I don't know.
Is backwards.
Okay.
Interpretation is meaning for meaning,
Okay.
and translation is word for word.
Okay.
Okay, it's very important to know that, and that's very good that you are familiar with this,
Okay.
because it's very complicated to be able to translate some of the words into Spanish or English, vice versa, because we have different language, we have a different vocabulary to, and even for to express ourselves, right? So it's better to do an interpretation. What is the equivalent?
Okay. Yeah.
And that's something that we need to, like at the since the beginning, we need to know that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we go, let's try to do this last exercise,
Perfect.
and so that we can assign some homework for tomorrow. Okay.
Perfect. Let's see. So as we saw before, it's the opposite for each word or phrase.
Mhm.
So nervous would be laid back.
Okay.
Okay. Energetic would be exhausted. In a bad mood would be cheerful.
Okay.
Tense would be relaxed.
Okay.
And cheerful would be depressed.
All right. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Good job, sir.
Thanks.
All right.
Yes, Cesar.
No problem. So up to here, we took some time trying to understand the structure of what we're going to do. Okay. But from now on, we're going to do as much work as we can so we can keep up with our schedule. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
So tomorrow we're gonna do some more exercises and try to complete the unit A1. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop sharing, and well, that's all for today. Before we go, could you please help me with the daily survey?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Let me see. So I'm sorry, Cesar, but I think that I don't get to choose. I don't know.
No.
How can I choose the questions? Can I share my screen to you?
Let me see.
Okay. Um, let me put it. So can you see it?
Is loading.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm want to select this one, but I don't know how.
Hmm.
Right?
Actually, I cannot see your screen, but let me log in into Zoom, see what's up. Okay, give me just a second.
Okay. Okay.
What's going on? What's going on?
Or maybe I can send you a video to your cell phone.
This is strange. This is the first time it happens.
Oh, really?
Let me see. Yes, actually, this is very strange. Let me see. Let me try to. Whoa. Let's see.
Okay, I don't know if
Okay, let me see.
okay.
There.
Okay, right, yeah, there it is. Okay.
It's okay. I can take it. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
But just remember that I'm gonna grade your exercises. Okay, so.
Okay. I'm going to remember that every day. Just remember how good person am I, right?
Okay. A teacher from a master's program used to say that before you do your survey for my evaluation, remember that I gave you candy, that I took you to dinner. Okay. He used to say that. He was a good guy. Okay, Gonzalo. So if you have any problems logging in into the portal, let me know. I will try to help you as much so that you can log in and have everything ready. Okay. So I'm going to release. I'm gonna send you the exercises so you can start doing some work. And also, it's very important that you have questions for tomorrow. Okay, so that we can answer anything that you might encounter.
Okay, Cesar, I have one question. So you're going to release the homework
Pearson.
in person, right?
Mhm.
So I'm going to have a notification anywhere, or I need to get in model A
When
and
you log in,
okay,
when you log in into A7 course, for what I have heard from other students, it'll walk you through.
okay, okay,
It'll tell you, hey, Gonzalo, you have homework.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
Awesome. It's
Awesome.
awesome.
Thank you, Cesar, for the awesome class today.
No, thank you, sir. Have a good night. And don't forget to do your work, okay? Because we have a lot of things to learn. And I guess uh, it'll be better for tomorrow that you have questions so that we can answer all of them, okay?
Okay, okay, perfect. Thanks, Cesar.
Have a
So,
good night, sir. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.